Namaste. Welcome to this Yoga Nidra for the Winter Solstice. This is the darkest moment in the Northern Hemisphere, and it's a time of year to really allow yourself to rest and turn inward and let go. So after this whole past year, it's really needed to allow your nervous system to completely settle. So taking the posture of Savasana or Savasana, so you're laying down on your back, arms resting at the sides of your body, palms upward, feet hips distance apart. Let your head be in a neutral alignment and shoulder blades resting deeply down into the earth, making sure that the low back is supported, steady, at ease. And if laying on the back isn't comfortable, please make yourself comfortable in any way that you can. Closing down the eyes to welcome the darkness. Allow your body to begin to settle into stillness. And as you're settling and finding that comfortable position, take a moment to just ask yourself, if you could be a little bit more comfortable, what might you do? And making those adjustments. This month of December really brings with it the wisdom of letting go, of really settling into deep rest. And all we really need to do is look to the natural world to understand what's needed in our own bodies and our own nervous systems at this time of year. Just allowing this beautiful solstice time to welcome you home into this darkest time of the year. And making sure that you're nice and warm. So you're creating a little cocoon of warmth around your body, perhaps with blankets, pillows. And you're just sensing the ground, the earth beneath your body. Sensing your breath start to settle down. You're settling down into this resting place. And begin to sense deep down into the earth beneath you. Allowing yourself to sense the rolling landscapes and the natural world around you, and how everything is settling down to rest. Feeling how slow everything around you is coming down into those deep states of hibernation in the deep winter time. So you're beginning to welcome that sense of turning inward, all of the plants, bringing all of their energy down into the root systems deep in the ground. All of the animals finding refuge in their warm little cocoons of hibernation, deeply resting. Everything settling deep into this solstice time of the year. Coming towards the longest of all of the nights. The time to rest deeply now. And as the body starts to move down and down into deeper and deeper states of rest, allow your mind to drop out of thinking, dropping out of thinking and dropping down into the body, dropping down into feeling and being. And welcoming this remembrance of how the body loves to rest, how the mind loves to rest. All of nature loves to rest in the deep winter time. You're just arriving here. Welcoming yourself just as you are. Allow everything to become effortless. And letting attention come to rest lightly on your face. Allowing all your features and any expression that you might be holding in the tissues of your face to release. So you're becoming tender and neutral. Neutralizing in the muscles of the face. Sensing the light beyond the eyelids or the darkness. And with the next exhalation, let your gaze wash towards the outer edges. Just relaxing the eyes and the whole visual cortex towards the back of the skull. Inviting the nervous system to rest. And attention to the skin on your forehead. Bringing awareness to the center of the forehead, and again starting in the center and letting your attention migrate, gently cascading from the center towards the peripheries. And noticing your ears, listening. The ears listening and receiving sounds. Could you welcome the ears to be effortless? No effort required. Sounds are just arising and dissolving. And begin to soften the muscle of the mind completely, allowing your thoughts to be swallowed up by the heart. Dropping awareness down into the vast presence of your heart here. And feeling the whole body resting upon the earth. Let the whole body rest as you welcome your heart space. Just abiding here. welcoming yourself just as you are. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. And simply to be here is enough. You might have a sankalpa that you're welcoming an intention, or you might rest in the sweetness of no intention. You might welcome, I am resting deeply within myself. And letting the attention and the senses be open wide. Noticing a natural pace of the breath. Imagine the breath touching every cell in the body. Just an easy and effortless rhythm. And a feeling of being cradled by the earth, completely held, letting the whole body rest, resting. And bringing attention to the jaw and the hinges of the jaw, and welcoming the sensations here without needing to change or alter anything. You're just welcoming sensation inside the mouth, the teeth, the gums, the roof of the mouth, and the walls, the whole tongue. Just a felt sense of the tongue all the way to the root, radiant with sensation. And from inside the mouth, feeling your way towards the interior of the ears, sensing the inner ears and the ear canals, and meeting sensation deep inside the ears, allowing the ears to rest. In this deep winter time, the sensations of the cheeks, the nostrils, the nose, all of the air around the nose, sensations of the eyes, temples, eyebrows, sensations in and all around the eyes. Presence soaking into the whole forehead. Sensations of air on the skin of the forehead. And the whole scalp and back of the head. And the whole neck and back of the head, resting upon the earth, letting the rhythms of the body come to the rhythm of the earth herself as you feel that support beneath your body, sensing the rolling landscapes of the earth beneath you, how slow the rhythm of the earth gets in this time, how slow the rhythm of the earth gets during the deep winter time, allowing yourself to come towards that rhythm, settling into the natural rhythms. Om Moksha Ritam. Om Moksha Ritam. And the body being received by the earth with each exhalation. Body settling down into the earth like the leaves settling down after autumn. The whole body settling down into the winter time. Sense the shoulder blades settling, resting. Bringing attention into just the left arm. Gentle streams of awareness moving down the arm. Awareness pooling into the left hand, nourishing the hands with presence. And welcoming all perceptions arising in the fingertips, all 5 fingertips of the left hand, resting. The tips of the fingers, resting, nourishing stillness. Feeling the shoulder blades resting on the earth, settling deep down into the earth. And then gentle streams and rivulets of awareness moving down the right arm, all the way down. Awareness cascading down and pooling into the hand, nourishing the right hand, all 5 fingertips, welcoming all perceptions arising in the hand, the fingertips, the right hand resting, heavy, letting the whole body settle, the whole body settling into this deeply nourishing time, this nourishing stillness, this deep winter moment of pause and solace. Sensing both hands together and the spaces in between the hands. Seeking solace in the empty places, the fertile void. of the spaces in between. Sensing the quiet energy of winter, when everything rests. A quiet breath in the belly. Each breath being received by a softening belly. Resting. Sensing the whole pelvic bowl and sacrum cradled by the earth. And again, gentle streams of awareness moving down both legs together. Awareness cascading down the upper legs, front and back. Into the knees, calves, ankle, feet, all 10 toes. Resting. All of the toes resting here in the quiet energy. Wintertime. When everything rests. Whole body settling into the ground with all of the deeply rooted networks of all of the plants, sending their energy deep into the root systems in the ground. Sensing the whole matrix of rocks and roots and earth and soil. All of the energy of life drawing deep within. The wildlife in a deep state of rest, maybe even asleep. The deep sleep of hibernation. Body deepening down into the restful, sleeping state. Awareness wide open. Deeply resting in the body. Resting deeper into stillness, the whole body quiet and still. Let yourself sink even more into the back side of the body and sensing your entire body globally. The body breathing itself. Just a natural flow of air and sensation. And the breath is breathing you, effortless. Whole body resting. Noticing the waves of respiration ebbing and flowing. And sensing the end of the exhalation, that moment of emptiness, stillness, quiet, resting. as you notice the inhalation welcoming awareness to be open wide, and as you feel the exhalation welcoming that body even deeper into sleep. Body dropping down deeper into sleep with each exhalation. Feeling the inhale, this wakeful, spacious awareness of the whole body resting. Continuing to welcome this inhale of wakeful, spacious awareness. Exhaling deeper and deeper into rest. Body dropping deeper into sleep. Noticing the emptiness at the end of the exhalation. And begin to welcome the space in the center of the forehead. Abiding here and sensing also the darkness beyond your eyelid. And welcoming your awareness into the journey of visualization. Welcoming the warm glow of a fireplace, the warm glow, a white blanket of snow in the woodlands, a beautiful blanket of snow covering the dormant trees and plants, resting. A chickadee chirping in the trees. The crunch of fresh snow and the crisp, fresh air of the deep winter time. The aroma of fresh evergreens. The aroma of the evergreens. A white, snowy owl. A majestic and wise snowy owl. Candle flames dancing. The warm glow of candles. An Arctic fox resting in her den, hibernating, resting. Snowflakes falling, snowflakes all around you, shimmering in the light. Snowflake, delicate, landing gently over your whole body, resting. The smoke emerging from a chimney, fragrant smoke in the sky, a night sky, dark as night. A blanket of stars in this deepest, darkest night of the year. The constellations, Milky Way, the North Star, the Northern Lights, dancing, the Northern Lights, shimmering across the sky. That whole blanket of stars, the deepest, darkest night, the darkest night of the year, where everything is resting. Welcoming that turning moment after the deepest, darkest, longest night. Welcoming the dawn, the rising sun, the light as it returns after the darkest, longest, deepest night. The rising, radiant and warm, returning light after the sacred darkest of the longest night. Welcoming a deep sense of contentment to emerge from within this deep state of rest. Relinquishing any projections of efforting your way towards anything. Residing in what's already here. Welcoming what's already here. Resting back into what you already are. Deeply resting. Deeply resting in that peaceful place inside of you. The spaces of renewal and great rest. Cherishing this radiant emptiness that is the source of all that there is. Surrendering to quietude. resting in the sweetness of your sankalpa here. Welcoming your sankalpa to be everywhere. Lay quietly now, noticing the effects of this practice on the body, on the mind. Savoring this most sacred state where your body is deeply resting. Allowing yourself to simmer here. Simmering. Resting in the fragrance, the aroma of your practice. Namaste. Thank you for being here on my channel and practicing Yoga Nidra with me. If you liked this Yoga Nidra practice, then I would love to invite you into an online journey that I am leading people through this winter solstice. So it's a little package that I've put together with 12 of my favorite restorative yoga practices, deeply meditative practices with Yoga Nidra infused, and also a whole journey of exploring how to do less over the holidays, how to support yourself through this holiday where there's a lot of usually busyness and consumerism involved, sort of how to simplify. So lots of tips around that, and also all of my favorite Ayurvedic inspired recipes to support not just nourishing your body and cleansing and detoxifying your body over the holidays or after the holidays, but also how to support your liver and so much more. So if it feels like something that you might be interested in, this is an online journey that takes place starting on the winter solstice, but can be joined after that as well, and it really is meant to support you through the whole winter time. So the practices can be used again and again, and I have people in there from last year that have been using these videos all year long to support them through this whole pandemic and the whole COVID situation, all of it. So the practices are very nourishing and revitalizing and grounding, and they will always be there for you if you want them. So if you'd like to join me this year in this little exploration, you can click the link below, or you can also ask me questions about it if you have any questions, and I hope that you join me. Thank you again for being here on my channel. Namaste.